Hello and welcome back to another cubing video. So today I have my top 5 event recommendations for beginners, so let's get right into it. So before we get into the video, I would like to mention a runner-up that I left out, but still would recommend. This event is the Megaminx. While this may look like a very confusing event, it actually is almost identical to 3x3 in the algorithms used. You do layer by layer all the way up to the last layer, and then use a modified version of the last layer from 3x3 to finish it. The reason I didn't include this is that I think it can be quite repetitive for some beginners, and it doesn't add a lot compared to others in terms of skill besides continuous look ahead. So putting this aside, let's get into my top 5 cube recommendations for beginners, going from less to more recommended. Please keep in mind that any of these events are great for beginners, just some may be better than others. So at number 5 we have the Skewb. Now others may disagree with this, as Skewb only requires one algorithm to solve after the first layer, like that. And I think it's a great cube to get, but it requires a good set of finger tricks to manipulate correctly, and there are other events that may be better. In addition, the first layer may take a while to wrap your head around, as the turning of this cube is very different from others. But all that said, I would still definitely pick this up, as it can be pretty fun before and after you get this thing figured out. Next, at number 4, we have the 2x2. There isn't too much to say about this cube, because if you can solve the 3x3, this is almost the same, just without having to do the extra steps to solve the edges. I put it a bit higher up because of the fact that it doesn't add much to the solving aspect of it, though I find that a lot of beginners like this event because of how quick it is, and it can be pretty fun to solve. Next, at number 3, we have the 4x4. I definitely had to have this in my top 3 because it adds a bit to the normal 3x3 in terms of having to solve the centers and edges. This event can take a bit to learn the extra steps to, though once you have them down, it is a perfect introduction to big cubes such as 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7. All the previous listed events tend to require almost the same solving steps, and if you can solve a 4x4, there isn't much more you need to know to solve a 7x7. All this and the fact that the 4x4 is pretty much just a step up from the 3x3 for difficulty. I would definitely pick this event up once you get used to and comfortable with solving the 3x3. Then at number 2 we have the Pyraminx. This is the event that I first chose to learn after the 3x3, and I don't regret that decision. It is an excellent new event to learn, as it is a bit different from the 3x3 in terms of shape and turning, and requires different algorithms to solve, though only a couple. I have easily taught non-cubers to solve the Pyraminx because of the fact that it can be done with only a bit more than one algorithm. The shape of the minx is also unique and can help with learning to grip other cubes, as you can see here. Overall, this is a great cube to learn for beginners and can be very fun to solve depending on the person. And finally, at number 3, we have, you guessed it, 3x3. What would be a list of events without 3x3? This is the most basic middle event of them all, and learning this one event can help you easily learn almost any other kind of cube. I don't know what else to say besides learn the 3x3 if you haven't already and get comfortable with it. As I said before, it's the most basic event, and a lot of other events tend to be either branches off this cube like Megaminx, 4x4 one-handed, 3x3 blindfolded, and others. So if you want to advance and have fun in the cubing community, you almost always have to learn and practice 3x3. So that is my top 5 best events for beginners. Leave your top 5 in the comments section below, and if you have any questions or ideas for another top 5 or 10 video, let me know as well. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next video.